Ra say, I'm on my Seta, Ashite, on vibrations, every bucka. May your mind, bucks, and souls be old. May your omits be sound. May your buckas be leaven off ground. Where we keep to our breath, our earth, the moth or the seon, the soul of Ra guides and keeps you old. Ayanma, I say Ra. Elai, say El, say I, Tata, Amen Ra, Christ or a chaplain, the sound Messiah. I am our truth awareness, true talk, can be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma Elf, that's intelligence, Aminology, Ta'angodu. This is sound logic, and with all that being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice. To Ray is Ray 1878. This is the crypto shit shower update. Well, we remind you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent shit from your head. So go to Google, go to Apple, and download this Kagadora app so you can be online with the Sol Ra Amstem timeline. That's right. Be, possess, keep what the market is following. So if the market is following sound, and following sound only for the purpose to counter it, and you are keeping sound, then what your expectations are for this device will be kept. And as you can see, slowly, but it is working. Since the beginning of October, we've specifically been using the Mithorian Kagadora to interpret the markets. We've been consciously aware of the movements. We've been making commands and executions, and we can see how it is turning out. We can see how it's working. 1878, we have a 6 on the gematria. We have an ana on the commandu, kadu, on the command codes. All right? So it is a fruit day today. Whatever you were manifesting, generating, cycling, it has turned on today. So in relations to the markets, I've been trying to recognize a pattern, okay, that they've been setting. This is going to be the third week where they've established a higher high and a higher low. There was one little glitch. It never got up to the 96,000 like I would to make it establish the higher high. So perhaps it's going to go back to that same low, which is 83,000, not 86, 87 that I thought it would ride. At the end of the day, we have to bet on motion. In order to bet on motion, it has to be moving. It is not a speculation. Okay? We're putting our money on reality. Okay? On sound. That's what we're betting on. We're betting on sound. Okay, we're going to go take ourselves to the day so we can see what she's been doing. And as you can see, okay, it wicked up there, right? It wicked there. It didn't even wick. Okay, it didn't even get up there. I wanted it to see it get up to here. Okay, so that way we can see a firm line. Okay, you got that just like here. Okay? That's what I wanted. I wanted this to come down here. Well, it's not that I want it, but this is just what I see developing, building. Okay? Maybe it's just going to go all the way back down. We don't know. Okay? We don't know. We don't need to bet on maybes. Okay? We don't need to bet on maybes. Okay? What keeps us safe is when we are betting on our sound. Okay? We're betting that between 1 and 4 are your prime buying days. 5 and 6, it's going to start showing, what's up. Basically, between 1 and 6 are your lower days, right? So these are the days when the markets can manipulate either way, up or down, okay, without any pressure from the ethers. However, come 7, 8, and 9, when we are about to get our deliveries, this is when the draconian shows its true colors. The parasite comes out, okay, and it gets ready to extract our ether and convert it into adrenochrome, Toulouche energy. And this happens by way of misery. Okay, this happens by way of misery. So in the markets, to make you miserable, well, it reduces your investment, your value. Okay, remove your value is going to get you miserable. Okay, if it's outside of the markets, then we have world events. Okay, we have news, we have presidents and leaders of the world telling their people things that are going to disturb them. Everything that you see around is part of this machine to extract your energy. So that way, when you are receiving your ether, your plasma, when all of these meteorites and the corona mass ejections and just all the solar OMSTEM activity, okay? We're not able to benefit because we're constantly being distracted by other stories, other events, other happenings. Okay? So, by utilizing the Mythoria Cagadora when we're placing our wagers, right, we just have to stay packed. Sometimes you're going to get caught out. Sometimes you're going to get trapped in. It doesn't matter. Consistency is what is going to work. Consistency is what is going to correct the algorithm. All right, yes, it is true, if you are setting a pattern of when you buy and sell, then the algorithm is going to fall into that pattern to get you to engage in buying and selling. Then it is able to trap you by changing its behavior. Okay, so this is why it's important to stay true to the Cagadora, because it doesn't matter on how it changes, you're not. Okay, you're not. Sometimes you're going to get caught out, meaning that you would have cashed out earlier, perhaps, than in hindsight it looked like you should have, right? And vice versa. Sometimes you would have bought in earlier than you should have. You could have waited and got even a better price. Okay? But the bottom line is, it's working for me. Not as fast or big or anything, but it is working. Okay, I've drastically almost eliminated my losses. Okay, almost eliminated my losses. Okay, all I have to do is work on profit. Okay, but the system is not giving anything. Okay, this is what you want when you have, the industry, when you have the corporations involved and the government and all this types of stuff, which they were always involved. Okay, they were always involved. Okay, always involved. Don't take this wrong. Okay, but this is what they do. They stop things from flowing. They are dam. God is a dam. Okay, God is not the water. God is the dam. Okay, God stops the water, and then you have to pay, to access that water. That's what God is. God is the blocker. Okay, God doesn't create anything. Okay, it doesn't create anything. It uses its force to obstruct, to capture what is already here. Okay, and then permit the people that it belongs to have it by way of worship. Okay, you got that. All right, so we're gonna sit back. We're gonna see what's happening. Remember that Bitcoin has to stay above 91,000. Today it has to reach $98,000. Okay, this is the expectation for Bitcoin. Sorry, $96,000. Why? Because we have the 1 and 8, which is 9, and we have 7, 8, which is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. Okay, so Bitcoin has to reach above $96. So anything under $91 is buying opportunity because Bitcoin has fell below support. Okay, it is our range that we are watching, not what they want you to watch. Okay, they are following the ether, whether they want to believe it or not. They hope that you don't believe that the ether exists. You don't believe in anything outside of them. Okay, that's what they're hoping on. All right, but the bottom line is I've been correct and will continue to be sound. Okay, because that's what it is. It's sound. Okay, and all they've been doing is adhering to my structure, whether they like it or not. They have to. Okay, they have to. They have no choice. It's either disappear, right, or take your mask off, be who you are, but you have expectations. You want to rule the people and do all of these things in place of sound, right? And you have souls using your systems. Well, then you have to equivalate to those souls. You understand? Okay, it's like a bargain. It's like a deal. All right? It's like a deal. We know that this is a draconian system. We know. But if it's not going to pay us, then we ain't paying attention to it. It has no business here. It has no business here. And that's just it. That's the deal. It's either pay or go away. Okay? You got that. So we're going to go back to the markets, even though I'm expecting and wanting, right? If I didn't purchase, remember I told you I'm going to start picking up as soon as it drops below 91, right? Remember I told you our gray area is between $91,000 and $88,000. Okay, that's the gray area. Okay, when it drops below 88,000, then it is in trouble in terms of going down. Okay, but it's very difficult for me to be buying into that gray area, but that's the gray area because 91 is support. So anything under 91, meaning that your token, your stock should have been reduced in price and you should be able to get, a better price as it moves up into 91. Okay. Another reason too, perhaps it could be showing you that it's trying to go up, but I doubt it. Okay, I highly doubt it. This is a trap, and it will go up as much as it needs to trap you, and it will go down as much as it needs to trap you. Okay, that's all it is. That's all it's ever going to be. All right, but if we go on the daily here, I want to show you something here. Or go on the daily. Okay, it's trying to show you that it's on an up scale. Okay, it's on an upturn. This is what it's really trying to establish, that it's going up. It's marking up. Doesn't matter how slow or whatever, it's marking up. That's what it's trying to show you, right? This is why I said establishing a higher high. I want to see if it continues doing that. Okay, if it for instance, this cycle, it doesn't get any lower than 89, then it is what it is. They keep going from there, and we watch that. Okay? But if you notice, we really haven't had a good flush out. Okay? We've come down, and I'm sure a lot of people haven't been punked up, but we haven't had a eviscerization for a bit. Right? So that's what I'm hoping for. Okay? More than a 10% reduction. All right. So that way it is healthy for me to get in and out of my trades. When you're getting in and out of your trades and you're like, it's just not worth it. Either you stay in or you stay out. But the amount of fees that you're going to pay to get in and out and try to micromanage and ride along with this thing, it's just stupid. Okay. It's just stupid. Okay. Basically, I'm doing about 1 or 2 trades a week now, literally. Okay, that's what it seems to be because I'm just sticking to my guns, sticking to my Kagadora. Okay, I'm in when I'm in and I'm out when I'm out. Okay, and otherwise I'm just trying to do other shit, trying to take care of physical aspects of my life, and yeah, just lightly monitoring for any major change. Okay, but I highly suggest that you guys get to the Google, get to the Apple, download the Kagadora app, go to Jesus.com, sign up, get the iBucket to Omen, get the Mathorian Kagadora file. You can print it, you can display it, go to AmonRa.com. You can buy it, download it, get the books, get the apparel, get access to directionary.com. We have so much going on that needs your attention. I don't consent to draconian state, nor should you. Hashtag that in your post. Thought is a spore that spawns intelligence. Denoffungi.org. Your mental health is directly tied to your etheric compass. You got to orientate yourself to Ba'am. That's through the solarization that we offer you at Save by Sound, Jesus.com. All right, that's the crypto shit shower update for today. Don't forget that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent shit from head. Don't get too excited. Like I said, anything under 91, you could start, you know, buying a little bit, or you can get rid of a little bit. Okay, that's the neutral ground. That's the gray area. Okay, if you were holding in 91